Hello. This is an alternative to my previous Slay the Spire video, where previous one I went into just as fast as possible, not explaining anything. This is intended as the opposite of, if you've never played the game before, I'm going to go over what Slay the Spire is. I'm not going to play a full run because that'll take too long if I'm explaining everything, and my goal is to explain things along the way. So it's a game where you need to slay the spire, basically complete a run. It's a roguelike, so it's designed to be played multiple times, and it's very randomized, and things will be different each time. There are 4 characters. The Ironclad, the Silent, the Defect, and the Watcher. And they all have their own decks of cards, which play a little bit differently. You could see card library, Ironclad, Silent, they each have their own stuff. And and they also just, the core mechanics are the same. So it's a deck builder, roguelike, etc., where you're building a deck and trying to get more powerful. But yeah, they all play a little bit differently. This time, I'm going to start with one of the simpler characters, the Ironclad. They each kind of specialize in their own different things, but this guy's got a couple different types of builds. Oh yeah, I abandoned the last one when I was testing. We'll go with this. And yeah, this guy, I would say he excels at just doing raw damage. Every character starts with a relic. Relics go along the top of the screen here. Those are just like passive benefits that help you out in various ways. You also have a deck of cards. This is the starting deck for this character. You start with strikes and defends. Those are just the basic, you get stuff done, but they are like the kind of worst cards to start with. I say kind of because there's also curses, which are specifically negative. These are just unimpressive. And the goal is, you start at the bottom, you kind of fight your way up along various things until you beat the boss. And there are 3 acts. This is Act 1, which is the easiest. Then Act 2 is harder. Act 3 is even harder. But you're also powerful, making yourself more powerful as you're going along. So fires are good. Oh, there's also a legend here, I just realized. Fires are quite good because they let you improve your cards or heal up if you need to. So I usually like to find a path that targets a lot of fires. So I'm liking this so far. But you also want to fight probably at least one elite, because elites drop relics. They're tougher fights, but you get to make yourself more powerful that way. So I'm going to go this way and visit the shop along the way. Question marks are, interesting events can happen. So here's a combat. I'm on the left, enemies on the right. You can see we all have health bars. I obviously have more health, but my health doesn't regenerate each combat. It stays throughout the whole game. Well, except with this relic, it regenerates 6 health at the end of each combat, but, I don't get fully healed. I have cards that do various effects. One thing that this game is very good about is explaining what things do. So I can hover over a card, and it's like, it prevents damage. I'm expected to take 5 damage from this enemy and 7 damage from this enemy. So I could either try to take out this enemy or block some of it. I'm gonna just attack them once and block twice. There's no real perfect thing I can do here, because no matter what I do, I'm going to take some damage. But that's okay. I heal up some of it. And now, once again, sets of cards. I can just attack twice and no longer getting hit. You can see at the bottom left, this is my draw pile, and the discard pile just shuffled from discard to draw. This guy did a negative effect that added a slime to my hand, which it's a card that basically just takes up space. There's various ways that you can improve your own power in this game. One would be... I'll explain the vulnerable as I'm going along. One would be to just add more powerful attacks into your hand. For example, I'm going to go with Perfected Strike. Getting it right at the start, I have a number of cards that include the word strike, so this will do a decent amount of damage. On to the next combat. Oh yeah, the lines I'm using keyboard shortcuts to go to the map and whatnot. The lines are the path that you have to take. I can't just teleport willy-nilly. Let's see. I'll do that. Oh yeah, so now you can see that one attack that I did applied vulnerable. The way vulnerable works, which once again, if I hover over the card, it explains exactly what it does. The enemy will take 50% more damage from attacks. I can also see, like, hover over them and see any buffs or debuffs that there are. So they have ritual. At the end of the turn, they will gain 3 strength because they have 3 ritual. That's just how this enemy works. A lot of enemies in this game, they ramp up over time. So you would want to either, like, finish the fight quickly or, like, have lots of defenses. So it's both you ramping up and them ramping up in the fight, because the longer the fight lasts, usually the worse it'll be. So this is my deck right now. You can often, like, check what your deck is doing. I'm gonna go with I don't have anything that exhausts cards yet, which that can be something good of removing cards you don't want from your deck. So I'm gonna go with this. It's just a general skill that will make me do more damage. Strength. If I gain 3 strength, then all of my attacks will do 3 more damage. So these enemies, you'll see that they have curl up 6 once per combat. So let's demonstrate. First I'll get some more strength. If I attack one, it gains that 6 block. So they're difficult to take out in one turn. So for these enemies, it's usually good to just, like, attack them once, defend, make sure you don't take damage. Or if you do enough damage all at once, like this, they'll just be dead. So at the end of combat, you get spoils. Obviously, I've done this for a few combats so far, but, you know, explaining things as I'm going. In this case, gold, and add a card to your deck. All regular combats will let you add a card to your deck, as opposed to those where they just give you a relic, and then you have to choose. This one's pretty handy. That's just the symbol for energy. Each character has their own symbol for it. So I can gain energy and then play more cards during that turn. So I'm going to do that. The card choice is a balance of, like, you need to have a variety of things. You need to be able to defend yourself appropriately. You need to have a balance. If you have only attacks and no defense, then you're going to end up having, we'll just say, having problems. You know, I'm going to go with a relic. I'll heal up myself extra. I was considering removing a card, but I don't want to remove a defend yet. Oh yeah, this is a shop. You get to choose various things, or every shop has the ability, one-time use for the shop, to remove a card. Which that can be quite handy. But I don't, so I've been gaining, like, an attack. I don't necessarily want to remove a defend yet, because I have fewer defends than other cards. And strikes, normally I would remove one, except I have a card that benefits from having the other strikes. So I'm going to leave it as it is. What do we get for this question mark? Potions. This is a perfect time to explain potions. They just drop from various combats. You can use them pretty much whenever. Some, like this one, you can even use outside of combat, which works perfectly because then I get to pick up these 2. And I even heal up from that. My health is good. Let's fight this guy. Ooh, this guy... See, I know this guy has quite some powers. So I'm going to use a potion to make myself just a little bit stronger as the round goes on. I'll do this to gain an energy. And then I can play not all of my attacks, but more of them. So now I have 1 strength from that card. Normally, you might just instinctively defend here. But I happen to have played this a lot and know how enemies work. In Rage, whenever you play a skill, gains 2 strength. So if I do this, he's going to do more damage this turn. But, you know, if it was just the 1 turn, sure. But he does more damage overall, so I have to be careful with stuff like that. Here I can choose, like, do I want to power him up, but also power myself up with doing more damage? You know what, let's do it. I'm going to take some damage from this fight, and that's just often how elites go. Like, you're not going to get off scot-free. But because he was vulnerable and I did extra damage, I was able to kill him fairly quickly. And hey, I just got a potion that will heal my health. Plus, due to this toy ornithopter that I just picked up. Whenever I use a potion, I heal. So I have a lot of healing going on right now. 6 per combat, 5 whenever I use a potion, and for the first turn, that's not healing. That's just a good thing. That's a relic I just got from beating the elite. Oh yeah, and then I guess I also pick up a card. I forgot that. I'm kind of between these two. I like the ability to gain strength, but this is a card that really benefits from having strength. I'm going to go with this one. Powers are cards that you play once in the combat, and then they don't go into your discard pile. They have been activated. Ah, yes. Time for a break. Is this my first campfire? Yes, so I could rest, which would let me heal up. I really don't need to do that. This is, like, for beating the heart. You can basically ignore this unless you're specifically trying to collect all 3 keys. That's later game stuff. If it's your first time playing, you're not even going to have this as an option. You have to win first. I'm going to improve a card. So every card can be improved, and it shows you, like, what will happen. Like, that one's pretty decent. This one, it costs 1 less, so I gain 2 energy for it. I'm thinking... So there's a few choices here. I'm thinking I'm going to just focus on the strike for now and have that do more damage. So if I ever get a good chance to play it, it'll do, it'll do some good damage. Oh yeah, also, I mentioned, like, Act 2 is harder than Act 1, but the enemies in general, like, will ramp up a bit. So, like, if you're fighting someone here, they're going to be tougher than these enemies down here. So it's expected for you to get more powerful along with the enemies. This question mark was a shop, which is kind of useless for us right now because I don't have any money. Or I have basically no money. So I'm just going to move on. Every 3 turns, I gain 1 energy. So here's another key, which, I would pick one or the other. But I'm ignoring the keys. Normally, you might want to go here, but I have a lot of health, and I would rather get a relic than smith up a card, so I'm going to fight this elite. I'm also playing this on Ascension 0, which... Oh, right, I forgot I start with 1 extra energy. You know what? I'm going to use this potion, because I may or may not get a new potion at the end of combat, and I have slots for 3 potions. So... if there's a good chance to use one, I'll just use it. Oh, definitely 1 energy here. Get some more damage. Is that enough to kill it? Oh, that's so close. But I can use both cards and kill it. So let's just do that. Ooh, this guy is going to do a negative effect on me. Quite an annoying one for a character who is mostly focused on attacks right now. Entangle means I can't play attacks this 1 turn. But he's weakened. I've got defense. We're good. Let's add some vulnerable here. And I can't take him out this turn, but next turn he will still be vulnerable because I, did that effect. Okay. Is that enough? Ah, that is enough. You can see, I can see it does 14 damage, but because it's vulnerable, you can see the difference there. So I will attack and take him out. And hey, I'm almost full health. Oh my goodness. And I just got fairy in a bottle. If I die, I would heal. So I can just... my health is good. I can do whatever. And hey, this is a card that works well with strength. Because, 9 damage doesn't sound amazing, but each one of those attacks is benefited from strength. Let's see. So this is an enemy. I'm just going to skip my first turn. That is asleep for the first few turns of combat, giving me a chance, if I want, to, as long as I don't do damage, to just play cards that I'd like to play. So, it's going to wake up. I'm just going to do the damage that I can, and play all 3 strikes. This is an enemy that you want to take out quickly. I say that's true of, basically all enemies, but it is particularly true here. I also can't defend because I don't have any defense in my hand right now, but you know what, that's okay. I'm willing to take some damage. I'll defend here. Just a little bit. Once again, taking some damage. It's fine. Oh, let's... see, you can see I have 5 strength right now. This is going to do some damage. Especially with the vulnerable. That's why I like that combo. And hey, I can hold more potions now. Isn't that just wonderful with this? Okay, what do I have? Honestly, Clash could be pretty good. I have a couple of... So obviously I have the defense, and I have some of these miscellaneous things, but I have a lot of attacks, so the odds of me having a hand that is only attacks is relatively high right now, so I'm going to try this one. Well, we're at the fire. I'm content in terms of my health. So I will... You know, let's get a little bit more strength. Which one? Let's go with this one because it might be used multiple times in combat. Obviously, it'll only be beneficial. Oh, nice. That's lucky. If the enemy... Well, then we'll go with this one. It will only be beneficial if the enemy is attacking, but, you know, that's how it goes. It's a risk-reward card. It will do nothing otherwise. Oh, both Happy Flower and this happened to be on the first turn, so I can just play all of my cards. I ended up with tons of energy. And easy peasy. Oh, right as I was saying... See, this would be good in general, but I could just get another Clash. You know what, let's just go all in on attack. This probably is not the smartest choice because I probably should have a little bit more in terms of defense. Let's do that so that when I need energy, I can get it. Well, it's a little unfortunate that I have to use it on this first turn, because it's either I use it or I can't play the Clashes, and I think I want to play both Clashes. Sure. So it was a waste of a card, but oh well, it happens. Let's do that, and this guy's doing some damage. We're actually onto the boss. Also, I was saying I wasn't going to do a full run, but now that I see how quickly I'm going, I was thinking I might be explaining more things, but yeah, you can see what the cards are doing. Oh, spot weakness. I want to gain as much strength as I can, because it'll make cards like this do a lot of damage. You can see just how much that health bar went down from the one card. Let's, yeah, I'll take some damage. Make him vulnerable. Oh yeah, I don't think it's explicitly said, but if I beat the boss, then I get fully healed. Ooh, now that's some damage. And defend. I'll take 1 damage, that's fine. Yeah, with 7 strength, I'm not expecting this fight to last too much longer. Unfortunately for me, this character, you know, uses some debuffs on me, and I ended up with some burns added to my deck. So that's just kind of taking up space. Meaning all I can do right now is those 2 cards. The burn is just kind of ruining that. If I look at draw pile, I don't have a burn there. Discard, another burn in there. So if the fight lasted a while, it would just get worse and worse. As I was saying, enemies ramp up their damage. In this case, though, I'll take some damage, but that's fine because I'm about to heal from the end of combat. And then, oh, Clash. And I can just play that for free. 1 health. We got this. And that's a boss. That is the first act in Slay the Spire. But you know what? We'll continue, since I'm okay with a little bit of a longer video. If you feel content there, perfectly fine to end there. Obviously, it's a YouTube video. You can end whenever you want. If you got tired a while ago, that's fine. This one can be a good card, but is not useful for what we're trying to do right now. This one could be good, but honestly, I'm going strength right now. I've kind of pivoted from focusing on the perfected strike to focusing on like strength in various ways. So I'm going to go with demon form. It's a 3 energy card, so it's going to be hard to play, but I do have things that will help with energy, and then if I do play it, I'll just be really ramping up my damage, which can be good. And what would we like here? Transform all strike and defend cards. That could be good if I also chose to get rid of perfected strike. This one's not bad, so like when I do fight the tougher enemies, or I can just heal more. I'm actually not going to go with this. Sometimes I would, because healing is really good. It means you need to rest less at the campfires. And if you don't rest, then you can smith and make yourself more powerful. But I'm going to go with this one. The regular enemies will be a little bit tougher for me, comparatively. But then, you know, the tougher enemies, I'll have the extra energy every turn. So let's see. I think I can take on 2 of these fellows in a row. Hopefully. I might die. I'm just kind of... Ooh. Let's target a lot of elites if we can, because we have the energy bonus. And then we'll see where it goes. I can heal up if needed. This is good. Do I want to take... I think I do want to take the 5 damage, because these guys are going to use a buff, and if I can cancel that out, I'm in better shape. That was lucky. So that it all hit that one. You'll see that they have flight, so they take less damage, but if they receive attack damage 3 times in one turn, that's canceled. And look what I'm doing. Hitting them 3 times, and now they're just kind of down there. The strength that the buff that they were going to do was going to be to gain 1 strength. This potion is probably the one that is least useful for me right now. It might end up just being a, here's a potion of, let's, ooh, I can't take him out. I'm just going to defend. A potion of, let's heal up 5 health due to this relic. So yeah, you can see the relics, they just start to add up, and they can help out. Let's just take out this enemy. Use that extra 1 energy to take this guy. Now I can start powering up my damage. Except, see, this would be good if I had at the start of combat, but because there's only going to be like 1 or 2 turns left, it's probably better to just take the 3 strength and then you know, just try to hit them with a couple of attacks. See, I would have gained 1 or 2 turns worth of that strength. Not worth it. Ooh, this could be good. Methods of gaining strength. This one would also be good as another card to use strength, but let's go with this one. What I would like now, if I could get it, is some form of card draw, because I have a couple of cheaper things. Ooh, transform a card. Let's go all in. This is probably a mistake. That's not the best card for me to have. I have some money, but I don't want to visit 2 shops in a row, so I'm going to go this way and visit the second shop. I'll defend, and hey, I can play my Clash. Yeah, I guess we're good. Oh, I probably could have thrown a vulnerable. I'm just kind of saving these up for the tougher combats. Here we are. Do I want to take 12 damage and then really power up? Or do I want to defend and then, you know, fight them down? I don't think I'm going to need Demon Form, which is a little unfortunate. But this way I avoid that immediate damage. Let's play these so that I can get the Clash played. And you'll see, even without the Demon Form, I'm still doing some solid damage. Get those out of the way, and yeah, 10 damage 3 times. This enemy has, you know, plated armor, as I do unblock damage that gets reduced, but I'm not worried. I've also been using a few of the keyboard shortcuts. No. Twin Strike, yes. That works well with Strength. So yeah, I'm basically going a Strength deck. So you'll see the numbers over each card. That basically is allows me to, you know, use just, if I press 1, it'll select that card for me. Now here's the question, which way do I want to go? This guy has a Spore Cloud, and Death applies to vulnerable, so I'll be taking more damage if I kill this guy first, which I think I might want to do here, just because I'm going to be taking the damage if I don't. See, I'm now taking 15 from this enemy, so I'm taking 1 less damage that 1 turn due to killing that enemy. Unfortunately, I still don't have much in terms of defense, so that is something that I should probably change, because I'm just, you know, taking damage. I'll defend. Oh, right, Happy Flower, so I had 1 extra energy. What do we have? I cannot use Clash this turn, because I can't play both of those. So then I can probably power through so that I don't take the damage, and then Perfected Strike. So yeah, it's a lot of balance of like, which way do you want to go? He's almost dead. I can do a power through so that I don't take any damage. I mean, I guess I could play the defense. It doesn't matter because he's doing 10. I'm already had more than 10. Block. The problem with power through is that's sort of like anti-synergy with Clash. This is good. This one's very good. I know I wanted card draw and I wanted defense, but being able to raise max HP is just a permanent effect. So that's good. Also, you can see the card borders. You can see the rarity based on this. Like gray is common, this is uncommon, this is rare, or something like that. I don't know the exact words. I'm just going to say that's what it is. So you don't always want to pick a rare card because sometimes it will or won't fit well with your deck, but this one I like the idea of. Because if I can survive until that point in time. So now, so that one's a decent option. I could remove a card. These are both decent. I could also grab some relics, but relics tend to be more expensive. Considering the waffle, but I think I want to be able to get rid of the cards that I don't want. So I'm going to go with Burning Pact. And then also this one so that I have at least a little bit of defense. Oh, hey, I could still remove a card. Do I want to get rid of anything? Nah, I'm content for now. Like, I am vaguely considering getting rid of Perfected Strike and these. Because it's not helping out my deck a whole lot. But I'll move on. I could also purchase Vulnerable. Or, sorry, Trip to make enemies vulnerable. Which, now that I have card draw, you know what, let's do it. It's free in terms of energy. So if I get a chance to play it, then I can just do so. So here I can choose to rest or smith. I'm going to smith because there's another fire coming up, and I'll likely rest there, depending on how things are going. Make demon form more powerful. Raise my HP by 4. Let's go with this one. So if I'm facing multiple enemies, that can be just good to affect them all. Hey, multiple enemies. Okay, so I need to plan how I'm going to do this. I might use this potion. Since this is an elite combat, I get the 1 extra energy, but it's also, I know it's going to be a tougher combat, and I'm expected to take some damage, so I'm content to use a few potions. Okay. Let's use up this flex potion, gain 5 strength, and see if I can just take out this enemy in turn 1. I should be able to. It's a 1 turn 5 strength thing. It's just a question of do I want to make them vulnerable. So I can do 36 plus 19. We'll start with this. Maybe I could have, maybe I did the math slightly wrong, but anyways, this enemy now has less health. So that enemy was doing the most damage and tends to be one of the more annoying ones, so it's taking that one out first. I could exhaust this for 1 health, or for 5 health. I'd say let's do that. Not the most impressive use of that, especially now that I think about wounds, but yeah, it's fine. That guy's gone, and I have 2 energy, so I can only play one of these 2 cards, so might as well play the better card. Taking 7 damage, that's fine. Oh yeah, cards that exhaust go in, like, they're removed from combat, so they go into their separate, like, exhaust section, so that's why Feed is over here. It exhausts itself. It's a 1 use per combat card. Let's gain some strength, and, you know what, let's do that. Just not take any damage this turn. Play it extra safe. Oh, this guy's so dead because I have strength. Strength really amps up my damage. This is pretty much useless for me. This one could be good. That's only useful if you get it like right at the start of a game. I'm gonna go with Second Wind. I get to, if I end up with wounds and whatnot in my hand, I get to exhaust them. So now I really want more card draw. Okay, yep, they're not attacking. I have this. Easy decision. You'll notice these enemies have Artifact, which negates 1 debuff. This guy has 3 Artifact. So that's why I was thinking, I don't have it here, but things like that mark them all vulnerable would be helpful to just get rid of that artifact, in addition to, you know, making them vulnerable if I have a good chance for that. See, let's get rid of that artifact. Decisions. I think I want to draw some cards. I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, it's only 3 block. You know what, let's get rid of this so I can remove that enemy. So that'll be 18. So I'll do that. Vulnerable. Actually, they're going to do the exact same amount of damage. Wait, why is this doing 1 more? You know what? I don't know. Let's just get rid of them. Unfortunately, I'm taking 20 damage here. I don't really have a great way around that, but I still have potions so that if I take too much damage, I'll be okay. Here I can very easily... let's gain some strength. I can very easily get rid of anything that I would remove me from playing Clash because I have Second Wind. These two work very well together. This is, you know, I can only play if I only have attacks in my hand. This one exhausts all non-attack cards. Not attack cards. I said that weirdly. So it basically allows me to play Clash. Ooh, I'm frail. I gain less damage from block. I've had that for a bit. So now, let's see. It'll do 22 damage. Wait, I have 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just... I don't need to make any decisions here. I can just play everything. And this is just barely enough to take him out. You'll see that there's 20 health, 3 block. This does 25. Let's get that max HP up. Let's do this. It's an attack, but I get a little bit of block from it, and I kind of need more methods of blocking. Whenever I add a power card into my deck, I upgrade it. Probably won't be adding too many more powers, but we'll see. Now, here's the question. Do I smith or do I heal? I'll gain 29 HP if I heal here. Did I ever upgrade? Or I can upgrade this to try to get my max health up just a little bit more. I think in this case I'm going to smith only because I have these 2 potions. If I didn't, I would heal. So there's a good chance I'm going to rely on one of the potions because I'm going to take some damage here. Let's start by, this guy's going to do some pretty quick damage. So let's mark them as vulnerable. Get rid of that. See, do as much damage as quickly as I can. Do I want to waste? I'm going to hope that I get... I have 19 cards in my deck. I have a somewhat large deck. So I could use this now, or I can hope to hold out for another chance to do it. I don't think I'm going to get the chance to play it. Let's demon form. So I get more power, and then we'll do that. Just block as much as I can on that turn. As I'm now powering up, so is this enemy. Gain lots of energy. Do that. Okay, it's low. If I can hold out until I get the max HP up, then that would be good. But oh my, no, I'm taking too much damage. I should just kill it. Whenever I exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Speaking of exhausting, I have 3 cards that will exhaust in various ways. This one, I might be leaning towards that. I kind of like the honest. I like Havoc. It's just kind of random. Of like, you might have a higher energy card at the top of your draw pile, so you'll just play it. I don't have enough cards that exhaust yet. Otherwise, I would take that. And then this one's also just decent. They lose it, you know, weakens the enemy, which that can be quite handy. But I'm gonna go with this. So a little bit of a mishmash of different things. But now, whenever I play that, I will not only play whatever is on top of my deck. I will do 3 damage to all enemies. So this enemy we've seen before, they just give themselves damage. This enemy will use a powerful negative effect, which it does some damage. Let's just do this so I can use a clash. Oh, but if I have one thing that exhausts, it takes him out. You know what? I'm going to do damage to this guy. If I exhaust one card, this guy's dead. Otherwise, I'll have an attack and I can take him out this turn. See? He's dead. Did I use the feed then? I think I killed him with the feed that randomly got used. That was kind of funny. So, what negative effect was this? Hex. Whenever I play a non-attack, I shuffle a Dazed into my pile. That can be problematic if I play too many non-attacks. It's just unplayable. Let's do this. Sure, I need the defense. Besides, I'm doing damage. Fortunately, they exhaust at the end of your turn, and sure, and it'll do 3 damage for each card that's exhausted. So that's kind of nice. Ooh, I need to draw some cards. Okay, phew. I do enough damage, don't have to take that hit, which was a sizable hit. You'll see, potion-wise, I'm good. So each of these will heal me 5. This one will also heal me 20%, and this one, if I die, I'm in good shape. This could be good, because it's an attack that makes me not take as much damage. So I'm going to go with this one. I already have one of these. I don't think I need another one. I could also go with more non-attacks to exhaust them, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, hey, the same enemy again. Let's see what we can do. Do I want to use a card? Let's gain a little bit of strength. It's not going to do anything, but it'll make it so that I can play Clash. Ooh, can't take him out this turn. But if I use this potion, this one would be good here, because it hits all enemies. That was an attack potion. It adds an attack, one of 3 that I choose from, and then to my turn, and it's free. Let's do this. Can I kill it? Not like that. Oh, I just barely can't kill it. Oh, that's unfortunate, because I want to use this, so I'll save it for the last enemy. I want that max HP up, because the more max HP I have, obviously I just, have more health and whatnot. But, okay. I could take out either enemy at this point. I'm not sure which one I want to take out. How about I do that, weaken that one, and take out this one. There we go. So I'll take 5 damage. And now I want to just not kill it. I will do this, which will do 3 damage, but not kill him. And then let's just wait. Now we're playing the waiting game. See, I took some damage, but not a ton. Unfortunately, now I can't play anything that exhausts. And I'd rather take the 7 damage to get a, 4 max HP later. There's what I'm looking for. Ooh, 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That is good for me. Could go with another. I could just go with this. Ooh, I could also go with this. Let's go a little bit more card exhaust. I think that'll be helpful. Get rid of cards I don't want. Ah, this guy has Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 4 block. So, oh well, 1 more each time. So I want to save things that hit a lot of times until later. Not much else I can do this turn. I mean, I could use the potion, but man, health is fine. Demon form. It's upgraded, so let's see. Let's take a look here. Any card, you can see like what its upgrade would be. Non-random is what I would like there. but I don't want to accidentally exhaust feed, and this one won't do anything because it's not attacking. So I'll just do a little bit of damage. This time I might not get a good chance to use feed. Let's weaken them, do less damage to me, and defend. And I'm taking a little bit of damage, but you know what? That's fine. Let's see, I could defend, or I can attack. Let's do both, because I can gain energy. So this would bring it to 1 health? Yeah, did that math right. And I'll take a little bit of damage. I'm not concerned. Now I just want... Sure, I'll play that. I just don't want to exhaust anything. Oh. Here's where I have to decide, do I want to just kill it? And not take... let's see... 10 damage. I would go down to 1. You know what? Let's just kill it. Yeah, I was really hoping that right after the shuffle I would get the card I wanted, but I did not. This would be good. Because I usually play a number of attacks. This time I'm going to heal up. My health is a little bit low. Let's heal up. Alright, Act 2 boss. Oh, this is a great card to get right at the start. Because the earlier you get it, the better it is. And I'll just do some damage. Because I'm already gaining strength from this fellow. From that card. So I could use up the feed. Or I can wait. And hope. Ooh, what's this? Ah, I should have done this first. Whoops. Oh no, that would have exhausted the other thing. Actually, I should have done that. Well, now I'm taking some damage. Maybe I will, I guess I'll get a random attack. I might have to use up a bit of this potion stuff that I've been holding on to, because that was some damage. I want to do as much damage right now as I can. Which, to be fair, that was a non-trivial amount of damage. Unfortunately, I'm probably about to take a non-trivial amount of damage. Okay, I'll make it so it exhausts this. That's why I was using other cards first. So I'm taking 7 damage. I don't need to heal up yet. Basically, I will try to use this one before I need to rely on this one, is the idea. I want to. I'm probably not going to get a good chance to use feed on this guy, unfortunately. I have a little bit of defense. Let's just drink it. Oh, I've got to power through now. I won't be able to use Clash, but that's fine. Oh, I could also just kill the guy. Do I kill him? I'd have to go through all of this before I get the chance to use feed. So unfortunately, since I don't have like a ton of card draw, I don't get a good chance to use feed half of the times. Oh, okay, now we've got some choices. That could be good for card draw, but honestly, I'm kind of liking Corruption. Now if I do that with the exhausting, I'll do 3 damage each time I use a skill. Now I want to pivot and grab as many skills as I can, because that'll be shrinking my deck. This one can be good if you really know what you're doing. Let's see, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. If I had a better way of handling wounds, I would take that. I think I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to want to target fewer elites so that I hopefully don't run into problems, because I now can't rest. I have lots of energy, so I need card draw. But let's see, maybe this one elite. How much money do I have? I do want to visit a shop, so I'll probably go this way and then take that as my overall route. Sure. But I'm going to have to play it much safer now. Let's do that. Exhaust the Seeing Red. Gain a little bit of health for that. I can't quite take him out, but I'm not taking too much. I'm not taking damage this turn, so it's fine. Corruption. And that will kill that guy. Might as well take no damage. Now there's just one enemy left. Let's exhaust that. Yes. Feed. Let's increase my health as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I'm just double checking the other options. This one would act. This one, oh, decisions. Since I have such a strength deck, this will really increase my damage later in a combat. So, like, that would probably help me more against this boss. Which is unfortunate that I'm turning down to Shrug It Off, because that's, like, the main skill that I wanted. Which would help me probably until the boss. Sure, let's exhaust those two and do some damage. You know what? I'm defending that. I'm going to take out... Try to take out an enemy that's doing more. So these guys have lifelink, so they'll revive after a couple turns. So it's kind of, I don't know, an interesting effect. Okay, Shrug It Off. Corruption. That was maybe a mistake because I didn't have that much left to play. So I'm taking some damage here. And that's unfortunate because I can't heal myself up. I might die in this last act just because I took that one card. Do that. Who to take out? You. And lower the health of this fellow. See, they've got the question mark, so they'll eventually be coming back if I don't take out these guys this turn. Feed. I forget how it works with these fellows. But we're good. Yeah, feed, you can't really feed on those guys unless it's like the last one there. Sure, it's a skill. That may have not been the best choice, but oh well. Yes, this will allow me to not die. That I heal whenever I reach a rest site, so that's good. And let's go with... I want something that... Let's go with this. We'll go a little bit more exhausting. Actually, let me look at this again. I do have a fair bit of energy and strength. So you know what? I'm picking up Whirlwind as well. I'm making this just way too large of a deck, but that's fine because sometimes you can do that with this character. Yes, both powers. Do that and do this. And I'm still taking more damage, so get a bit more defense going. And, you know, do the exhausting, which does damage. And that's the end of that turn. So yeah, you can see I've got kind of two different synergies happening right now. I've got exhaust as well as strength. I guess exhaust isn't a full synergy, but the corruption is, you know, helping with that. Definitely want to do that. This guy, let's see, 1, 2, 3, won't die. So let's do that, and then it's a little bit of a waste, but so be it. We'll do 9 damage, as well as take, and, you know, get 10 defense. So this guy has thorns. When attacked, deals 5 damage back, so that's per attack. So I want to just take him out in one hit, and not have to, you know, I'll whirlwind this guy. Which worked out. Yes. Defense. I need defenses to get myself not killed. This guy's a fun enemy. Aggressive, does a lot of damage, dies in 5 turns, so you just need to survive. Shifting. Upon losing HP, it loses that much strength. So if I can focus on defending or attacking, and it'll do less damage. So If I have a really aggressive deck, this guy is really easy. If I can do enough damage. But you'll see it does a lot of damage. But, you know, so do I. I'm just doing extra attacks that I don't even need to do, mostly for fun. Oh, right. Look, review. See, that was close. It's doing 8 damage. And I had 11 blocks, so I still took... I almost took damage, rather. Demon form. Clothesline. It's now weak. Let's do this. And it's now... Oh, it's doing 3 damage. But, you know, minus 56 strength. And finally... Sure. Let's exhaust some things, do some damage that way. And I've got this to finish it off. That will definitely make it do no damage. And hey, it's dying this turn. I'm good. That's a fun fight. Oh, that one's nice. So now I'm a little less concerned about my health. More defense, and let's see if I can get one more relic. We'll fight this fellow. This guy is slow. Whenever I play a card, it receives more attack damage this turn. So it's usually recommended to... I'll exhaust the Inflame to get the defense. To do attacks last. There we go. I'm going to save as many potions as I can for like the final fight to help with that. I'll exhaust this one. And 18 damage is nothing to scoff at. And, you know, multiple times. Oh, this enemy. This, you know what? It's an elite. I'm not even going to worry about trying to save that. Oh, I probably could have played that because I had the energy for it, making it take a smidgen extra damage. But, oh well. That's fine. Let's defend. Now the decision. Do I want to bash or perfected strike? I'm thinking vulnerable, so it'll do more damage this turn with a clash and next turn. Now it's getting a little bit tougher. Oh, I get to upgrade a card. Let's do it. Okay, I have 20 defense. That's not too bad. And I just did a lot of damage. Ooh. Can I kill it? I can do 60 damage, which is less than 88. So I'm going to focus on defending and trying to not die. And then my goal is basically next turn, let's kill it. Oh yeah, this will be easy. Whenever I enter a shop, heal 15 HP. That would have been helpful earlier. Not super helpful right now. Do I need more energy? Maybe I'll take this, make them all vulnerable. I need card draw, so I'm going to skip this. I do have a... The deck is kind of fairly large by now. Fight, let's receive a rare relic. Let's do it. This is sometimes a mistake. Because I'm going to take some damage. I can't wait on this card, unfortunately. So yeah, I think Feed is mostly reached the end of its usefulness. I need to take these guys out really quickly. Okay, this is good. The fact that I'm seeing red and whirlwind. Oh, I probably should have played that. Well, whatever. I'm taking some damage, but this guy should die next turn. This guy, hopefully the turn after. Oh, I can't play my my clash, unfortunately. These two are active potions. They just automatically get used, and there's a good chance that one's gonna be used fairly soon. 24 plus 15. Okay. Just barely. That's good. I lose less HP. My potions. Yeah, these are both some pretty good picks here, but that in a boss fight will be very helpful. So let's see. I'm going to go this way. So there's 2 fires either way, and I don't have a ton of money, but I'm going to go this way, partially just to heal up 15 at the shop. Both of these I like. Let's grab it for some extra defense, because once I get the corruption, 3 attacks, I gain a dexterity. It's decent. I would have, if I got it earlier, I would have focused my deck a little bit differently. I would rather not get a curse. Let's do this one. Who's all gold? Well, I'm not spending gold on anything else, so I'm willing to do that. I unfortunately... Yes, thank you. Let's see. For every 5 cards in my deck. So since I have a large deck, I actually get a decent heal there. Despite, you know, only being able to smith. I have so many cards here. Which should I upgrade? This one? This one could be good later game. Demon Form. Demon Form, that'll help a tremendous amount. Just, it'll help me do more damage as quickly as possible. Limit Break is kind of useless here. 24 damage. See, this is an enemy I do not like, because reactive. Upon receiving attack damage, changes its intent, so it's kind of hard sometimes to figure out what it's going to do. So yeah, I just brought its damage down, so I want to not hit it again. And this is useless because I don't have any strength right now. So I'm just going to take that damage. Okay, let's corruption. Do I damage it? Hopefully it goes down from 7 times 3. Okay, we're good. And then I'll just save this card, since I have enough defense for now. I've really been hoping... That's really not what I was hoping for. So 10 damage. I should just take the 10 damage, because if I attack it, it might go up to just doing oodles of damage. Like that. That I don't want to deal with. $20 damage versus 9 times 2. 3 damage. See, this is a powerful negative effect. This guy can do some bad stuff, so I still want to attack again. And oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. And you can see my first survive potion has been used up. Now I get the demon form this far into the combat. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to attack. 22 damage. Sure. Since it's this far in, I don't think I'm going to play demon form. I'm just going to... I'm going to do this and just get the defense that I can. I could attack, but that is really a gamble. You know what? Let's gamble. Am I getting cursed? Oh, I just got cursed. $15 damage. I'm taking 3. That's fine. The curse is the main thing that's bothersome here. Now I can just kill it. Okay, we're past that enemy. That was the annoying one. Yes. Shrug it off. Definitely wanted to shrug it off. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. This is useless because it's not attacking, so let's just do 3 damage. And hey, I gained 1 dexterity because of the kunai. Yep. Make it so that skills don't cost anything. Oh, hey, got rid of the that curse. And my health is not going to be in the best of shape, unfortunately. Oh, sure. Now I get the defensive cards. Oh my goodness, I really need strength. This... Nah, I can't play the Clash because of the other thing. This is getting more difficult. Let's Let's make one of these cost 0. I'm going to play this just to do the 3 damage. That was my second heal. So that's not great shape to be in. Unfortunately. I can just hope that it... Nope, I was hoping it would exhaust this one. I need to do... The fact that demon form is getting played so late into these combats is just making it a lot tougher for me. I'm technically not dead, but oh boy. See, now I get demon form. Do damage 4 times. Okay, see, now I can kill it. Okay, I would like card draw more. Are there cards that I want to play like twice in a row? I guess there are at this point. I'll get a headbutt. I unfortunately can't heal up, so we'll smith and we will see if I can somehow survive this battle. I would not say I'm confident. It's going to hedge a bit on whether or not I get demon form early. And I can at least use these potions to heal up a smidgen more. We'll do that now. This is unfortunately not useful yet. Actually, let's play this one twice. Gain some strength as quickly as I can. And then I can double it. So I'm already at 16 strength. I've also learned that it's usually best to target Donu first. These enemies, they don't do anything complicated. They just do lots of damage really quickly. As you can see, that's some damage. Flame barrier, I needed that. What do I want to do? I'm not... You know what? Since I have the strength, I want the more hits. Okay, so I shouldn't die this turn, and I shouldn't die next turn because I should be able to kill him. That's good. Oh, and I can get rid of the curse. That's nice. Let's use this, upgrade that one card, and... Whew! My health is not in good shape, but if depending on this... I was thinking if I get anything good. That's not what I wanted. See, this is... I should have gotten rid of some of these strikes and just got the perfected strike. If I got... Let's see what's in my draw pile. If I got Sword Boomerang or Heavy Blade, I think I would have won. But unfortunately, that is the end. I was this close to victory. And that is Slay the Spire. It is not an easy game, but it is a game that with practice you can definitely get better at. And I personally think it is a very fun game. So I hope you enjoyed this video and, got a general idea of how the game works. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching, and goodbye, Internet.